So this is a video I never thought I was going to make, but here we are. So on an appearance on NASCAR Race Hub, Carl Edwards said that he thought about returning, which got me thinking, is this gonna happen? So this video is dedicated to going over what can happen and give my thoughts on it, so let's get started. I think the whole idea of Carl Edwards returning is based off what the next gen car is going to be like, which, if you don't know, is going to be used starting next year in 2022. But for Carl Edwards to maybe return full-time or just return for a big chunk part-time, it's really going to have to depend on whether or not the next gen car has a low downforce package. Carl Edwards said he liked having a car slide around the track, and he was good at it too. So if he returns full-time or part-time, this would definitely have to be dependent on the next gen car's package. So do I think this is going to happen, him returning full-time? I really think it's 50-50, it could go either way. From the Charlotte Next Gen test late last year and how Kurt Busch and Truex reacted to having the high downforce setup, they had pretty strong opinion on it being bad. But knowing NASCAR and their mild incompetence, they're probably not going to change it, and they're probably going to run a high downforce package. It really depends on whether or not the package is what it is. Now, the scenario that I think is most likely is that Carl runs the Bristol Dirt Race in a part-time car. He said that he would love doing it, but is it possible? I think it's very likely. I think that Carl Edwards can drive for a 2311 car part-time. We saw earlier in this year that 2311 was planning to expand, so why isn't this a perfect opportunity? Run the car at a few races in 2022. With Carl Edwards' experience, you can tutor the team and you can tutor a new driver. JGR's Xfinity prospect, Harrison Burton. So, you could put Harrison in a few races, and you could put Carl Edwards in at the Bristol Dirt Race. Let him scratch that itch, and have him be part of that team. So I think out of these scenarios, this one is highly likely. I mean, from how everything's looked with 2311 so far and JGR as a whole, I think this is extremely likely, because chances are, Harrison Burton can win the Xfinity Series Championship this year. Is it going to happen? I hope it happens, because I think he's the best driver currently in Xfinity. He's not going to have a chance to run full-time in Cup next year, because I don't think Truex is retiring. Hamlin's probably not retiring. Kyle Busch probably isn't retiring, even though I think he should, because he's well out of his league nowadays. And obviously Christopher Bell ain't gonna retire, but can Harrison Burton run a second 2311 car part-time? I honestly think he can. I think if Carl Edwards is going to return, I think that's probably going to be the path he's going to take. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this whole thing. I know it's a very quick video, but I just wanted to make this video, put this out to give my thoughts on it. So I just wanted to add this in real quick because I've been thinking about if we remember a few years back, specifically 2018, when the youth revolution really took over Hendrick. In 2021, we're now starting to see the youth movement really take off. Well, the youth movement as a whole is starting to take off, but really with Hendrick. But in the years before, they were struggling quite a lot, because you had a slowly going down the tube Jimmy Johnson, you had Alex Bowman, you had William Byron, and you had Chase Elliott. And really, Chase Elliott, at that point, he had been racing in Cup. He made his first Cup start in 2015. I mean, I know Alex Bowman had been racing since 2014, but keep in mind, Chase Elliott made his Cup Series debut in the 25 car for Rick Hendrick. Meanwhile, Alex Bowman was racing for Tommy Baldwin and BK Racing. So, if you can put Harrison in like a, not like amazing car, but a decent car like 2311, it can get him acclimatized to how Cup Series racing is as a whole. So I think it'll be a less steep transition for him getting into Cup. So yeah, just wanted to add this in, just wanted to give some more thoughts on this. That's it for me. I've been Kyle Line, and I need to hit the road.